Previously on Lost.
No, Dad. This is not Lost. It's Sailing Melody. Let me do the intro. In this episode, we put Aeolus back on her mooring in Caernarfon. We dove down to the beach in search of local wildlife. And we talked to Mothership Adrift about what it is like living on board. After the drama in the last episode, it was lovely to get back out on the water. In a dramatic contrast to our last outing, we had no wind at all. Being out here with just the three of us and our little boat is magical. The glassy waters of the Menai flowing gently beneath us. The majesty of Snowdonia to our port side, and the rugged landscape of Anglesey on our starboard. Days like these are not the best days for sailing, obviously. Aeolus is a sailing boat and we love to sail. But the tranquility to be found out here on occasions like this is like nothing which can be felt on land. We took a little detour in some of the little bays and anchorages along the way, comfortable to explore at our leisure. This was during the period of social distancing, but before the actual official lockdown, we wanted to get Aeolus safely on her mooring, as we knew lockdown was likely to be announced soon. But for today, we could just enjoy the universe, the sound, the movement which only those who spend time on the sea can understand, the feel of the gentle breeze, and the solitude of just three of us alone with our boat, and seemingly not another soul around.
Down there, which you think is very close to shore, but when you're closer, it's not very close to shore, and also there's a lot of depth and space. If you go around there, you're perfectly fine.
We followed our friend Dave back through the swing bridge, under the walls of the castle and onto our mooring. incredibly privileged to live where we do. At the back of our property rises Caernarfon. Caernarfon isn't really a mountain because it's only 371 metres high, but we like to call it our mountain. Looking out from the front of our house, we can see all the way across to Holyhead, the nearest beach being only a few minutes down the road. As a part of our daily exercise, we took a walk down to the sea in search of some wildlife. The rich diversity of the peninsula's wildlife can be seen from the coastal paths and beaches. Grey seals are not actually that grey. The colour varies from dark grey to pale cream and often mottled brown to silver, and they can also be ginger like my mum. They have an elongated torpedo-shaped bodies encased in blubber. They can dive to more than 18 metres and stay underwater for 5 or 6 minutes at a time. Seabirds are present in large numbers. Common gulls are silvery grey above and white below, with a white head and black wing tips. They are smaller than their cousins the herring gulls and have greenish yellow legs and a yellow bill. You see those rocks? There's a big herring gull down there. They're slightly bigger than the common gulls that we were looking at earlier. This flower here is called a common primrose, and you can tell that because of its long stalk and its pale yellow colour and its twinkly leaves. It's easy to remember the name of these flowers. They're called sea pink, and they like to grow amongst rocks near the sea. There are loads of different types of seaweed in these waters. Here I can see what looks like channel wrack and bladder wrack. But if you can see any more types, please tell me in the comment section. These creatures are amazing. They are called beadlet anemones. They live for a very, very long time. They have little tentacles which they put out underwater so they can catch food. This is a sea snail and has a spiral pattern shell. He's still alive, but just hiding the shell. Let's put him back where he belongs. Flowers are called harebells. You can tell that because of its purple colour and its bell-shaped leaves.
You just look like a head poking out of a rock.
As you probably know, our plans are to go full-time sailing in the next few years. The family from the YouTube channel Mothership Adrift have already been doing just that for for a few years now, so it was great to have the chance to speak to them over Skype and ask them some questions about what it is like living on a sailing boat full time.
Hello. Hi, it's working this time. Hey guys.
Hello.
Are you having the same trouble as us trying to get everybody in the screen?
Yeah. There's more of them though. Hey Woody.
Hi.
Hey Woody.
Well, I like your map in the background.
That's a nice map.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we actually got that idea from some other YouTubers. Have you seen Wildlings sailing? Wildlings.
No, we'll have to look.
They're a really new YouTube channel. They started off last year from the UK.
And they've never sailed before.
Never been on a sailing boat before in their life, either of them.
Yeah.
Fair play to them. They're doing it, and they're halfway down through France now, through the canals.
Yeah.
So do you guys know about Jack's ears?
No, we've been thinking and asking about that actually. So how does it work, Jack? How does it work?
Go, Jack.
So the batteries here.
What are they to start with?
Well, cochlear implants, because I'm profoundly deaf, I can't hear anything. So when I'm not wearing both of these, I can't hear anything at all.
Were you born like that, Jack? Yeah, you were. So when did you get those then? What age were you?
17 months.
Yeah, 17 months. So he had no hearing before that.
For that.
Right, I think Jack has some questions for you.
You know when you went to the volcano, did you feel like you were going to fall in or something?
Well, sometimes, because you're walking on an area about that big, maybe 2 meters, and on some bits, and you saw this slope going down, and at the bottom there was it was the crater, and my dad kept on telling me that if you fell in there, you'd probably die from the random gases.
Have you ever seen a whale or a great white shark or a tiger shark or whatever?
We've not seen a pilot whale and loads of dolphins and 2 turtles, but it's something I'm surprised about. We haven't seen one whale, but all the other people seem to have seen whales and sharks, but we haven't seen one.
Oh, that's bad luck.
How did you feel when you moved from your house to your boat?
Well, it was kind of in the midst of the excitement, so it was pretty much exciting. It was sad saying goodbye to people, because on the last day in England we had all these people coming to say goodbye. But I think when we got on the boat, it was lots of fun because we were in Preveza in Greece.
I prefer the friends on the boat because you can go swimming with them, snorkeling, you can go into the rock pools, you can go to the beach with them, so...
And you do get to see the same children in different places where you moor up an anchor. So it's not like you're never going to see them again when you sail somewhere else. Yeah. So Jack, the point is there, when you do meet some children, you probably will see them again, as you say, as we're sailing round.
And you get to go on little adventures with them. That's what Darry was saying. They go and explore the rock pools and stuff with their friends that they make.
Oh yeah, we have Lego, and my mum set up this own Lego group, and people are all over the world on it, and my mum makes a daily Lego thing, and you can make your own Lego thing. You have to.
Well, we were doing actually it's similar to that, but basically I found this 30-day challenge by Lego. So every day you can make a new thing, and it's a different challenge to make, and then you photograph it and share it. But if you make anything when you're at home out of Lego, you can stick it on our Facebook page, and we'll make things and put them on there as well, and that you can just share.
Yeah, you.
Cool one. Did you make? Is that from a design, or did you make that up yourself?
No, you made that yourself, didn't you? Yeah.
Cool. It's nice. It's good.
That's awesome. Very good. Very good.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
I hope you have a good time.
Bye, Mothership Adrift.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Please hit subscribe and click the notification bell while you're at it so you don't miss any future episodes. Please leave a comment. We enjoy reading them and we try to reply to them all. Also, if you want to support us, we have now set up Patreon, so please head off to our Patreon page.